What up, Facebook? I'm gonna tell a little story today from Nile Rodgers and this huge hit from the 70s, Le Freak. You guys ready? All that pressure got you down, got your head spinning round and round. What up, Jess? Come on now. We're gonna tell a great story that's gonna totally inspire you. Oh, I wish we could keep playing it. But we don't wanna lose this stream because it's gonna be good, honey. Share it out. Say hello, let me share it out. And let's get going with this because this is such a great story and it's gonna totally inspire you. How are you, Jess? What's going on? I've been thinking about you. Share it out and let me tell you this amazing story that's just gonna be like, oh, I see what I need to think about. And who's feeling the freak out energy? Not that there's freak out energy right now, but it happens to everybody at some time. What up, April? Hey, Valisa. Valisa, I am live right now. I wasn't on my earlier stream, so you know. Come on now, we're gonna talk about a really kick-ass topic, this story of Nile Rodgers and Le Freak. Who knows the story? Who wants to know, you know? Let me focus and get everybody on here and then we'll get started. This is such a good, when I watched the Nile Rodgers documentaries, oh my goodness, I got so fired up. He's an amazing artist and creator and had so many hit records. And this story about Le Freak is gonna light you up and really inspire you. And this is the energy that we wanna know about having a freak out, right? So let me share this to my favorite places. If you guys haven't joined Valtopia, my free group, do, because we're getting more and more people in there. We're having some fun. I'm planning something really kick-ass to do in there, just for Valtopians in the Valtopia sphere. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then we'll start the watch party. All right. How are you guys? What's going on? Give me some words. Tell me what's happening. Oh, wait. All right, here we go. Who's ready? Oh, yay. And here we start the watch party. Okay. Jess is good and just cleaning. April saying whoop, whoop, hugs and loves. And here we go. All right, let me tell you this story. Tell me what's happening. Ooh, there's me. That's me talking. Hi, honey. Hi, Steph. How are you? All right. Felisa says, love the paintings in the backdrop. Stunning. My work is inspiring. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. Who knows who Nile Rodgers is? First of all. Boss, creator, so many hit records. Disco, right? Y'all know disco, right? Let me play another little snippet for you, right? This track. Oh, freak out. Woo! Right? You know that song, right? Okay, so the story goes with this track is that they were in this, I think they'd been to Studio 54. Y'all remember Studio 54? And they didn't get in, or somebody was rude and dissed them, or something happened where they were pissed off after they tried to go in and enjoy a good night at the Studio 54, the big club at the time where everybody was hanging out. And there you go, Felisa, you know what I'm talking about. So they went to this and then they went back in the studio afterwards and they were mad, right? They were like pissed off, things weren't working out their way, and they started recording Freak Out. But they were saying F off, right? F off, right? And then they were singing and letting that energy out, that fuck it energy. That energy that's like, God, I can't get it, right? Like, break through. And that is the point of what I'm gonna tell you today. But let me tell you what happened. They came up with this kick-ass hit, first of all. And then they came up with these words, and then the people in the studio were like, you can't put a song out on the radio with those words. So they changed it to Freak Out. And it was the number, let me read to you the stats here. #1 hit on the disco charts for 7 weeks. It achieved 7 million in sales and scored #7 in the UK singles chart. Isn't that amazing? And Billboard ranked it also #3 for 1979. So it's this huge hit, right? Freak Out. And everybody still knows the song. It's going to play forever and ever because it's incredible. But the point of the story is there's a point in everybody's journey all along the way, again and again, where we have a freak out. And many of us try to avoid getting to the freak out. How many of you guys try to avoid getting to the freak out because it feels really scary? Right? 777. I know. I've seen it a few times today. I've actually been seeing a lot of 555 today. So here's the point of the story. I'm looking down here to see if anybody's making comments on the watch party. Are you going to freak out? Or are you going to say fuck off? You going to freak out and send yourself into a tailspin? Or are you going to bring yourself and just be like, fuck it? Because the point of the freak out, the point of a life that's just shitting in your face is to get you back into alignment. It's to show you what isn't working. And it's our opportunity to grab ourselves up and bring that energy and say, fuck it, and find our solutions instead of it being, because when we get comfortable, when it's just too easy, we'll scoot along and roll along and play Groundhog Day for a long time. If anything, you should be grateful there's a point where you feel so squeezed that you're freaking out, because then you know you're alive and you have a chance to change it. You have to change it. And I was thinking about those of us who get squeezed in life to the point where we have to break through places we never wanted to break through. We just have to because of our situation. And that ends up lighting us up and allowing us to truly express ourselves. And that some people don't get that opportunity because they don't get the squeeze. Do you feel me on this, you guys? Danielle, I am very blunt. Can't help myself. That's the way we roll here in Valtopia. Keep it blunt, keep it real, keep it moving, right? Otherwise we get stuck in comfiness and trying to please each other and trying to make it nicey. And honestly, I just speak what comes through. And that's what we're doing here. So if you're feeling the freak out and you're wishing it would go away, stop, drop, and get into gratitude. Stop, drop, and get into gratitude about the fact that you're so awake and aware and things have come to this point. Because hallelujah, they're going to change. And think about Nile Rodgers and that group and hitting a #1 record, right? 7 million in sales back in 1978. That energy. I mean, even to listen to the track, I should put the track in the comments so you can find it. So that's my story for today. That's what I got. What do you think about that? And what's going on with you guys? Who's feeling the freak out? Or who's feeling the fuck off, fuck yeah? One of my dear friends has had some, pretty intense experiences in life that leads to some PTSD kind of stuff. And one of our favorite lines to bring up when we're getting into one of those places where it's not looking good and we're returning to some of the old behaviors is to say, fuck all y'all. Do you feel that one? Because sometimes you just need to get back into your center and really quit thinking about everything outside of yourself, and you've let that go for so damn long that's why you're freaking out. That's why everything's smacking you in the face. You can no longer tolerate what isn't available to you and isn't working for you. And it's like, yay, I'm going to finally look this shit in the face because I can't scoot and coast along anymore. Who is feeling that? And if you're watching the replay, let me know and put that in the comments. I feel like I need a filter, like a brightener or something. Should we try some filters? Ooh, that's crazy. Let's see. And I'm going to pull some cards here for the collective. And have you been watching this week's live streams? Because we've been going over some amazing topics about procrastination, indecision, and some really powerful stuff. I wanted to find one that would light me up a little bit, but that didn't really happen. All right. Rock on. Okay, so listen, because of so many of you coming to me and saying, I'm stuck and I can't move forwards and I'm not ready to make a big commitment with investing in support, but I need help. I came up with this brilliant idea in meditation. I talked to you guys about it the last couple days. You could still sign up. There's a couple spots left. We start tomorrow. It's in Messenger, 5 days in Messenger. Every day I'm going to drop a beautiful, fresh reading. I have a ton of decks, and I'm an oracle, I tune in every day. I've been for years. And I bring through your collective energy read. And then you get to comment on that and then ask questions and go forward for 5 days. And you'll be amazed at how quickly you can be pivoted back to your own sense of focus and direction with someone, a good guide. If you're drawn to me, you feel drawn to my attention, you're like, oh my God, I love her energy. Come be with me for 5 days in Messenger for only $197. I'm gonna pop the link in. And I'm so excited about this idea because it really suits my personality. And I really feel like it suits you guys too, because you can jump in and get the support you need for a little bit and then keep going. And then I'm gonna be offering it twice a month so you can get on the list. So let me know what you think about this, and if you're fired up and want to join in, then do it right now. And I can't wait to shift you guys and be with you. And oops, I put the same link twice. Work through some of this stuff with you guys that I've been through. I'm a few steps ahead of you. I've learned some really powerful techniques to get over my bullshit, to stop telling myself I don't know the answers, to stop pretending that I don't know or I can't. And listen, this is the kind of thing that you're not gonna manifest the money before you sign up. That's just not how this stuff works most of the time. You might have to spend the next couple of weeks earning for the one that comes in a couple of weeks or in a month. Like, get yourself prepared to support yourself, whatever it is that lights you up. If it's not me, if it's something else that you've been desiring, a book or a group community space or something that gets you out of your thing. You know what I'm saying? Quit telling yourself that you don't have an option or it's somebody else's fault, or and don't delight in the freak out for sure. Let the freak out turn into fuck this and then get started, on your thing. All right, I'm putting this in the comments, and then we're gonna get into today's read because that's what we do here. Let me see. What's going on, everybody? All right, I don't know if I shared to all the right places. Let me tell my girl I'm on here. All right. Let's all drink some water and get ready for today's transmission. My son slept with me last night, and he kept reaching his arm out and bonking me in my face. So I'm a little sleepy deepy. Okay. Oops. Lana's texting me and it's making all kinds of bing bings. Bing, 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 bing. Let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. Sorry, I'm distracted with all this technology. Okay, nobody's in the watch party. We're cool. So what's going on with you guys? Let me see these comments. I wish. There's no wishing, honey. There's either I'm going to do it and I'm working towards it, or nah, it's not happening. And Valisa says, you try, but you can't control it. What can't you control? And yes, you can. Jess says you're good in cleaning. All right. All right. So let's just tune into the collective energy and see what's going on for you guys today in the Valtopia sphere. And we have some amazing transformation happening in the D-Lab. Like, people are actually having quite a visceral body response, which is really cool because that means that old stuff that you didn't even know was shifting in the dynamic of your being and thought process. It's gonna go away. It's gonna go away. Felisa says, oh, you can't control your temper. Well, what are you mad about? Maybe you need to honor what's coming through. What's the deal? What are you mad about? A lot of times when we some of us pop off because we have ADD and we haven't learned to regulate our body and, get into a state of peace and balance. So the energy is like popping and I see my kids, if they don't get the right fitness, if I don't get the right fitness, things don't work correctly. So number one, start there. How's your fitness? How are you nourishing yourself? What are you doing to keep yourself balanced and, in your best energy? Oh, Danielle. Don't be mean to Valisa. She's opening up, telling the truth. Hey, Christy. Christy says, I finally caught you live. Blessings and love. Yeah, honey. And watch the beginning because I told this really kick-ass story about Le Freak, which I'm freaking out, which is a really awesome story. Hey, Catherine. Is Catherine here? Oh, I think people logged in and then logged out. Okay. So what do you think about that, Valisa? What are you mad about? That is delicious. So you guys share the live stream if you're going to want a reading. And I'm going to tune in to this collective energy. Ooh, I right away felt heart chakra for the collective. Grief, that some people are letting go of grief, I know. Some people are doubting themselves. Some people have a really tight throat, so painful right now. That's on the stream, actually, one of you. It's so tight, the resistance. And as I tune into that resistance, my heart chakra starts to open up, and I feel that. This is a collective. Valisa says you lost 3 people last year. Everyone taking advantage of you. Thank you, Christy. You lost 3 people. When you say lost, you mean like you lost your friendships, or they passed away? And here's what I want to say about people taking advantage of you. Many of us, before we embody into our most confident and centered, present self, are encounter many people who take advantage of us. And the truth is, thank you, Abby. How are you? The truth is, many of us are shown these relationships in order to learn to define our boundaries and to not let them take advantage of. But the state of mind and energy and fitness that we're in when we attract those people, we let them take advantage of us. And the sad part is many people experience that and then think that that's what life is. And it's not. Nothing in life is anything more than what we can shift into and choose and decide. Successful, happy, fit, alive people will attract a different kind of person. And it's not about attraction. It's really just about, like, what are you willing to put up with and not put up with and let into your life or not? You know, you can dispute the law of attraction all day, but the truth is, if you don't agree with that, you can agree with the fact that how you behave and think and feel for yourself will determine what choices you make and what people you're willing to even talk to or not, right? So, and sometimes when we're in a really bad place, we don't, we aren't open to our highest level of connection, and we have to see that for what it is and let ourselves be nourished and shift into a better place, right? So let me read what we said. Valisa said your boyfriend died in your arms, your high school friend died, and your 2 best friends abandoned you. Yeah, and you're a little angry 3 days after you opened shop. Well, you've got a lot going on, Valisa. So first of all, let's all ground and center and give you a huge fucking hug for showing up today and admitting what's pissing you off and that you're ready to shift, okay? Can we say an amen for Valisa? Like, yes, Valisa, I see you, I witness you, and here we go, okay? Let's do that. And I'm so sorry about your losses, and I understand none of us can ever know exactly how you feel. And I see your soul self guiding you into a better place for yourself, despite anything and everything that's happened to us, right? Can I get an amen? Alana's like, amen. All right. So I felt that grief in your heart. I feel the tightness in your throat. And I love that you're recognizing this pattern that you don't appreciate or enjoy about yourself. And bye, Lana. And we're all sending you love, and we're going to witness you shift as you watch these live streams. These community live streams are a public forum for uplifting ourselves as much as I can share. And then those of you who see the light and enjoy it come into the private experiences and shift even more powerfully. And, it's not a downer, Valisa. I know that we watch these programs to find light, to find ourselves again. And that's what I'm here for, right? So, Valisa, how's your meditation? How is, and this isn't just a reading for you, this is for everybody. Everybody, even those of you watching the replay. How is your meditation? Like, how is your inner, Alana says, I see you and witness you. She's on the watch party, so you can't see the comments on this stream. So this is where we are at as a collective, Valtopia. We need to get quiet and tune in. And many of us still don't know how, and that's why I'm offering these messenger sessions. That's why I'm offering the D-Lab. That's why I offer one-on-ones, is to help us tune in and calm down and get to our best place. And journaling is such a powerful way. But there are other ways for those of us who have a lot of energy and are super creative, and I love to guide you through those. And find a way that works for you to really get in touch day to day with your highest guidance. That's what that's about, right? And then that's where you take your action. We take our action from those moments where we've gotten centered, still, grounded, in a space of gratitude, forgiveness, expansion, nourishment, peace. Oh, boom, suddenly we have beautiful ideas. Suddenly we feel more alive. Suddenly we feel more love in our hearts. Suddenly we make better choices, right? Who feels me on that? Hey, Paul. How are you doing? Is your energy shifting? And did you see I dropped some light language in the group chat for the D-Lab? Thank you guys for loving on Valisa as she moves through her freak out, her stuff that's happening in her life. And what you'll see as you keep growing and evolving through your freak out, because some of us are just having our first biggest one and figuring out how to move through it with grace and not stay stuck on it and not keep pulling it back into our lives. As we move through, we begin to see a different viewpoint, and we begin to see each other rise up together. Hey, Eddie, how are you? Ooh, look at these cards coming through for the collective. Energy drain and frustration. Who identifies with this message? Energy drain and frustration. This comes back to letting other people decide for you, and not letting you decide for yourself. Abby says basically everyone's in a funk because I am and can't figure out the cause. I'm not in a funk. I'm not in a funk, but I had a super funk last week. Here's the thing, Pluto, there's something happening with Pluto and it's going until October. But I think that there's a transit and a shift that will happen. But what we're meant to do with this energy, you guys, is find out where we still are giving away our power and not really loving and being within ourselves. Is that the funk you're feeling, Abby? Is that the funk everyone's feeling? So please take note of what's coming through for you and realize, oh, this is here to show me something. This isn't anything more than my opportunity to look at it, no matter how painful it is. I don't have to choose to stay in this. I get to use this to grow and evolve into myself. Jupiter in Capricorn is in retrograde. There you go. Thank you. Hi, Cynthia. Well, the Pluto thing does last till October, but I'm sure there's going to be lots of moons and new moons and everything shifting, right? Hi, Ryan. How are you? Hey, everybody. I am reading cards. If you guys want to share the live stream and tell me, I will put your name on a list. Who did I do? Somebody did one first. And okay, Christy did. Let me start my list now so I don't screw up. Christy. I have a little bit of time today. All right. So, Felisa says, thanks for that. I didn't mean to make it about me. It's good. It's all good. We're doing a session here, hon. And you're not becoming one. Don't apologize. I want you to own the fact that you just had some shit go down in your life and it's fucking with you and you don't feel good and you're lashing out and you're looking for answers. That's kick-ass. Let's reframe that you're so grateful to receive support in any way it's going to come through and you're ready to shift, right? Ryan needs good vibes. Well, you come to the right place, right? This is where we get good vibrations. We also get the darkness from me too, because I'm human and real and I share the truth of my journey. And I show up almost every day. So chances are you're going to see me in my not so best energy some days, and then many days you're going to see me. I work out and I meditate and I invest in myself and I have shifted my life from a place of feeling stuck and fat and miserable. Well, I wasn't fat, but I wasn't trim and fit like I am now. And I felt trapped and felt like I was getting taken advantage of, and all this stuff. And I had to do so much work to just peel back these layers of confusion and perception and beliefs and conditioning and people in my lives and so much stuff. And I've done it, and I've helped clients through it, and my tribe through it, and I fucking stand up here every day and say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can make it through this. You can make it through anything, right? Abby says, I'm questions about my relationship. A lot of shit went down on her end, not mine. I'm in a funk and can't tell if it's just me or it's us. Okay, well, that would be a great thing for you to really tuck into and write about, right, Abby? That would be like something where you could sit and go, like, get some exercise or move your body, listen to some music, and then, get quiet somewhere in a place that feels nice to you with a cup of tea or coffee or something, and a brand new journal, and just talk to yourself and look at it. Or book in for the 5-day session with me. Tribe, what tribe? What you mean? Ryan says that's me. Right on, honey. Thank you for sharing. Let me put you on the list, Cynthia. So far I have Christy and Cynthia. Is that right? And you could like my business page too. I always like to see that number going up and up. And then you can find out when I'm coming on live. It'll come through for you. Okay, I've looked at all the comments. Yes. I said I'm in a tribe. Yeah, the Valtopia sphere, honey. This is my community. Does that make sense? Okay, Paul. I'm my tribe of you who watch me every day and like my stuff and consume my content and shift because we as a collective decide to. The Valtopia tribe, baby. All right, so check it out. I pulled some more cards for you guys. We've got some frustration going on here as we want to tune into our universal deeper selves. There's some grief that some of us are letting go, as we talked about. Some of us are at the tower stage. We are starting fresh and burning it down, right? How many of you are feeling this card? New beginnings, right? New beginnings, endings. It's important to move through all of it with as much love and compassion as you can have. It's all love. The only thing that really creates and is real is love. Fear contracts. Fear stops. Fear shuts things down. Now, in life, we expand and compress, right? That's organic. It's like a wave. And so sometimes we have seasons where we're pulling back in, and sometimes we have seasons where we're expanding. And all of it is about us choosing our most amazing balance day to day. And that involves fitness and nourishment and drinking water and connecting with those you love and choosing gratitude and getting into a place where your choices are beautiful and being around people that are choosing and blocking out people that are not choosing what you desire, right? It's all about the daily pivot. All right, let's see what the question cards have to say, and then I'm going to start doing the readings for you guys. And is there anybody else that I missed? I love it. Yes. How do I feel when I have extra money? I would like each and every one of you to answer that question in the comments right now. Everybody who answers it in the comments right now, I'm going to read you and share the live stream. Let me write this. How do I feel when I have extra money? Okay, let me pose something to you. You're in a tight squeeze. You got hit with a parking ticket or an extra bill or the faucet broke or whatever. You're suddenly smacked with, you're suddenly smacked with something that's out of left field, and now you're on the spot and you're like, ah! So then you start thinking about that and you start getting into panic mode and you're like, holy shit, everybody's right, I'm not gonna, la la, and you start spinning, right? You feel me on this? And your mind thoughts and your patterns start going towards that place of fear and where you're getting dragged down into the story of what it means to be hit by this thing. And then let's then shift into thinking about things like this. Why can't I have extra money? Why can't I succeed? Why can't I have what I desire? Why can't I, right? And you start thinking about ways that you can find some extra money, ways that things can open up, possibilities. One takes you down this way and one takes you down the other. What are you going to choose? It's like I said to one of my favorite clients. It's like, you're either fucked or you're in fuck yeah. So you can either choose fuck yeah or fucked. It's up to you. There you go. That's the clip. My work here is done. I got to go. Can I get that? What did I say? You're either fucked. Oh, no, it's in all caps. I don't mean it to be in all caps. You're either fucked or in fuck yeah. So it's a river. Like you get to choose which one, right? All right, let me see what these comments are here. Cynthia says, I love a reading, please. Been single for 10 years. Like a boss. Have you been single like a boss? I love that. Valisa says she's been given a gift, highly favored. Yes, you are. You're in the Valtopia sphere now, baby. Actually, the Valtopia sphere is when you pay to get in. And this is Valtopia TV. Just so you feel like, I'm part of this, right? Part of the tribe. You'd like to have the fuck yeah, says Ryan, but you're fucked at the moment. All right. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with being single. I love freedom. And there's always new people to meet every day, right? Ooh, we just lost 3 people. Maybe they don't like the F word. 4 people, bye. So Eddie says free. What does that mean? So when you say, oh, let me make sure I'm not missing comments on the watch party. Hey, Etta, what up, baby? Go back and watch the beginning too when you come back because there's a good story. Ryan says, me too. Yeah, you like the freedom. Okay, so, anything where you feel like you're fucked, why are you fucked? Is it because of something that you're disappointed in yourself? Or is it because other people are putting something on you and that's got you down? Right? Cynthia says bye. Okay, bye. I thought you wanted a reading, Cynthia. All right. Let's see. Is Christy still here? Eddie says I get to do what I want. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I believe that all of our relationships are reflections of ourselves, and what we're missing we can find within ourselves, and when we do, we seem to suddenly be in a position where we enjoy others more, right? Yes, Drika, please share the live stream and like my biz page, and I'll put your name on the list. And let's see if Christy and Cynthia are still here. I saw Cynthia say bye, so I don't know what that meant. And Judy, please share, and I'd be happy to. Okay. Yeah, Eddie says just free and being able to do what you want. Ryan says you lost your job and your car broke down. That sucks. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to freak out? Or are you going to get yourself back in order? What you going to do? Bye to the ones that left. I'm here, girl. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought she was all into this. What's going on? Bye. Do you guys know that yesterday on Instagram I had somebody that had been looking at my page. I have help in my Instagram that follows and unfollows because I just can't with all that unless I do it myself here and there. And the lady sent me a messenger reply to one of my Insta stories and said, bye-bye, unfollower. And I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I don't even know who is following or unfollowing. I mean, I would love you're in my feed and it comes up and I'll love on you. And if you're loving on me, that's kick ass. Get what you need. I'm not looking at. Ryan's going to get things in order. All right. So what do you think your biggest resistance is, Ryan? What's your mindset? How are you going about getting back on top of your story? All right. So if Christy is gone, we'll start with Cynthia. And Ryan, I can tune in if you share the live stream. If you want a little quick reading, we can see maybe where your energy is tightening up or what signs come through for you. Etta says, I need to and will. I've been in training, making huge positive shifts because of you and listening to my soul. Yes, Etta. Etta, did you see the 5-day messenger thing? I want you in there. It's $197 for 5 days of me aligning and awakening you in Messenger. It's 5 days of readings. It's a little group chat. There's a couple spots left. You can sign up. We start tomorrow. I'm going to do it twice a month, and I'm so excited about it. And Ryan, I mean, well, let's see. Hi, Lilia, welcome. Yeah, if you guys are just joining, feel free to share the live stream and tell me you want a reading, and I'll put you on the list. All right. Okay, Cynthia is first. I don't see. Ryan, you feel like leaving somewhere new. Follow your instincts. Are you able to, or do you have obligations? All right, let me tune into Cynthia. Cynthia, what's going on? What do you need to let go of? Forgiveness. Do you guys know about, does anybody here need a little direction about forgiveness? You're stuck. Why? Are you stuck because of your funds, or you're afraid to go? Do you have obligations that say you can't leave? What you gonna do? So Cynthia, as I'm tuning into you, I feel this energy right here. Let's see. Let me tune in a little bit more and see what's coming through there. Cynthia, your soul energy is just like, ooh, like she wants to play. She's like all spinning out all around. So maybe we need to do some grounding. Hey, Emily, how are you, hon? Funds. All right, Ryan. Well, the biggest thing for you is, and I'll tune into you in a second if you want it, is to focus that you know what you want. Like most people don't even know what they want. You're like, okay, I need to move on. So please follow your instinct and get your ass motivated. Move along and do what you need to do, right? I don't cut corners when it comes to this life living stuff. Like, let's get on it. Oh, I dropped the cards everywhere. All right, and I know that I'm missing some. Okay, Etta, share it and then tune in. All right, you're not. Ooh, look at all these comments. I love it. Emily says, forgiveness. Eddie, I'll read you. Share the live stream and like my biz page so you know when I'm coming on next, and I'll put you on the list. Eddie is after Judy. And Ryan, if he wants it, I'll put him on the list too. Yep, he's not going to let that get you down. Yeah. Now listen, I'm not saying that we bypass. I say this every day. We don't bypass our emotions, our negative emotions that are coming up, our awkwardness, our feelings. We look at them and we say, is this feeling real? Is this something I need to pay attention to? Or is this something that I need to just take note and keep moving on and get back to business? What's going on here? What do I need to get myself back? Where am I going? Where can I do something and take a risk to fund myself moving forwards? I am not choosing. I refuse to stay stuck. What can I do to get myself out of this experience and get back towards myself and open up to myself? It's life. It is life. But the thing about life is that so many of us think that it is just that struggle. And the truth is that it's the day-to-day way we choose to move through the struggle that is life. Life is daily. So every day that you wake up and breathe deeply and nourish yourself and do some push-ups, and you know what I mean? Even if you don't have any money, you can do sit-ups and push-ups and do some jumping jacks, or if you're immobile, then you can move your arms. I mean, there's things you can do to get your blood pumping and get yourself connected. You watch me every day. You can join the Valtopia Spirit. I'll really fire you up. And this shifts our energy, and that changes everything. It's because when we get stuck, when bad shit happens to us, we start to go into the spiral pattern where we're like, and then we lay down and we die. Fuck that, get back up, let's go, we're alive, right? Lilia, share the stream and I'll put you on the list. Okay. So, Cynthia, did you get that reading? Did we tune in with you? Look at this. Get your light on. Find the faith. This is for everybody. Every reading is for everybody. First of all, everyone needs to get grounded, right? The grounding is huge. Most of you who watch me are super cosmic, very empathic, highly aware. You probably have ADD, and you have a lot of energy and inspiration coming through you, and you simply haven't learned about your own body and your own control panel and how to regulate the stream of energy. And that is all we're doing here in Valtopia. And it's amazing what happens when you learn more about yourself, what your true needs are, and how you function, and how you can operate your vehicle of beingness so that you can maximize your life instead of being shamed into feeling bad about yourself, trying to do things like they used to or like everybody told you to, and none of that works for you. Is that fucking brilliant or what? Doesn't that make you feel like, yeah, let me figure out what my deal is and let me get to it? Doesn't that make you feel so much more capable of resolving your own stuff and try to find out more about the reason your mind is so scattered and how you can tone that down and actually tune into the brilliance that's coming through you and effectuate the magic, right? And so many of us who have this experience feel so much shame and guilt and fuck up our lives because we're trying to be something we're not instead of really fulfilling who we are. And we're amazing. We have so much coming through us. So you want to connect to others that are like you and that will support you and that will see you for who you are and not shame you into being something you're not. Find inspiration. And the heart chakra is definitely coming up for several of you. Opening your heart and trusting is how we grow. And growing is messy, it's awkward, it's painful. And on the other side of growth is your blossoming and expansion and your beingness. Fuck yeah! Thank you, Dricka. Shared and liked. You're awesome. I'm very empathic, enjoying a beautiful awakening during this month's full moon. Yeah, it was huge, wasn't it, Dricka? Oh my goodness. You're next, babe. It was huge. So much happened with the moon. So much happened with the moon. But Lisa says, I can't believe you just said all that. I'm ADD, I'm highly creative, intuitive, and normally full of love. Yes, of course. Of course. I love it when you guys are surprised and confused you found me. And you're like, I can't believe you're in my feed. I'm like, of course I am. Of course I am. I write in my journal every day, my Stoll family, my starseeds, my tribe finds me. They don't know how, they don't know why, and they sign up right away because they know that we found each other and we're doing this work together of living life fully and allowing all of this amazing energy to stream through in a way that changes the world. It changes the world. It changes the world. And when you think of changing the world, don't think of this big project that's going to suck and take years. No, it happens right now in the way you live your day right now today, because your beingness is emitting energy to us every day right now. So everything changes right now. Yes, it might take years for you to fulfill some beautiful vision that you have, but the actual shifting into it and changing right now. Yes, Ryan says you're amazing. You make me feel better already. Yeah, right? Thank you, Judy. I love this, right? So we change right now. Our beingness emits a powerful frequency, especially those of you here in the Valtopia sphere, because you are highly empathic, you are highly creative, you have been gifted a lot, and it is your beautiful life, sucky as it may have been until now, to shift into the magic. It's your gift, it's your blessing. And the painful stuff is there to shape you, because you have so much magic. If you don't, if you just turn that faucet on without some shaping, you hear me? You feel me on this? Dricka says, so I'm strolling down my timeline. I dropped my phone and accidentally clicked on your video. Exactly. Welcome to Valtopia, Dricka. You belong. Hi, Gabrielle. Welcome. We do lift each other up, Valisa. That's what we do every day. Okay, so I read Cynthia. I didn't hear any feedback. Dricka, you're next. You are next. All right, let me tune in with you. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything on the comments. All right. Dricka, let me see when I tune in with you. Do you feel me tuning in? I feel a lot of energy up here in my third eye and crown. There's like all this kind of swirly energy. You've connected. You're connected. You have some spirit energy all right around you. The swirly energy tends to be the Arcturian energy, and we'll get into that later. But some of it might not. Like I feel a lot of tightness here. Do you feel that too? Thank you, Ryan. So the first card that comes up for you is clear your energy, right? So I'd love for you to just put your feet on the ground, and everybody can do this with me, even if you're watching a replay. Put your feet on the ground. Take a huge deep breath in through your nose. And just feel the energy, feel your own energy field clearing, feel yourself releasing attachment to other people. Just let it go. Let the energy go down into the earth, the core of the earth, where it belongs. Let it be recycled. We are beings of the earth. We are organic, living molecules of energy, vibrating and resonating. And we show up this way, and the earth shows up that we're all connected. Your stem goes deep down into the earth, and all the way, your blossoms go all the way up into the cosmos. We're connected. So let yourself feel all of that. No, it's not frozen, Judy. I can see down here. Dricka says, oh my God, thank you, Eddie. Well, I expect to see all of you on all of my future live streams, and I expect some of you to join me in the 5-day messenger thing. Okay, so look at this, Dricka, new, okay? So something new is coming in for you, and the way you're gonna get to it is, get this. It's time for you to have some fun. It's time for you to have some fun before you take action, okay? This energy in here is what we've been clearing in the D-Lab, and this is like the inside, some deep-seated fears that have been buried for a long time. And what I'm finding no, Judy, this was for Dricka, because she was next on the list. What I'm finding with the crew, we have a small crew in the D-Lab, which is my current experience, 6-week experience, that for me, I felt the energy deep in here, but for them, they're feeling a lot of gallbladder and liver, like there's old anger and stuff getting released. So I'd like you to ask yourself, do you tune into yourself? Do you know about your own energy? Tell me a little bit about where you are with all of this self-awareness and magic for yourself. It's not magic, it seems magical and it's fabulous. And each and every one of us can monitor our own beingness and shift into a place of positivity and creation, right? All right, let me pull this is my deck. Let me pull one of these for you, Dricka. And then we're gonna have to do some toning to clear out that throat chakra energy. Is it anger and resentment for you? Maybe for me, it registers here. That's a new thing I'm learning. Let me know if you resonate with the energy. Look at my face, it looks so red. Let's see if there's... There we go, that's better. Oh. Okay. Dricka says, I'm learning all of this. Yes, having a deep spiritual awakening right now. Beautiful, I love it. I love when people are just waking up, because I only came into mine about 2015. So I'm 48, so I spent a whole life never reading people's cards or anything. Of course, I was reading everybody's energy all the time. I just didn't know it, right? Because nobody around me talked about this stuff or did it, or, but up until just a few years ago, nobody talked about this stuff, right? It was all secret. And I didn't know anybody that was doing it in secret either, right? And so I love what I've learned, and I like that I'm blunt and I tell it like it is, and it's just basic stuff that we can all benefit from. I want you all to feel less mystical and woo about it and just be like, wait a minute, this is mine. This is my chance to get to know myself better and operate this beautiful body and beingness I've been gifted, and come and do what I came to do and be, right? Thank you, Judy. That's my artwork. Okay, Ryan, you're just waking up too. Well, then it makes sense why you're going through a change and your shit's falling apart. When we wake up, everything falls apart, because guess what? When you're asleep, you tolerate all these things that aren't right for you. And you're asleep, right? You're like, I guess this is what I have to do to live my life. And you're fucked up, and your soul's going, no, quit it, quit doing that. And we don't listen, and we're all, la, 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 I don't want to know. And we keep going deeper and deeper into this misaligned life, especially those of us who are creative and empathic, because we're very giving and loving, and we just tolerate so much stuff from other people. And then one day we wake up and we get more in touch with our soul, Probably because some shit goes down that's horrible. And then we're like, why is this horrible thing happening to me? And it's like, it's happening for you. Get yourself back into alignment. Your soul is yelling at you. Get your shit together, honey. Life does not need to be like that the way it sucked. You get to choose and come back into alignment and change your genetic code and change the story of what it means to be alive. And this work that we're doing isn't easy. But it is more beautiful and easier once you break through the shit and get yourself back straight up. Do you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes an adventure. Then we're opening up to being curious about ourselves and allowing so much to come through for us. So I love you guys are all saying yes and right on and exactly. Thank you, Debbie. Drika says, I can deeply feel and sense others' emotions. Yeah, I'm sure. You're empathic. Yeah. And probably knowing. Okay. And how are you allowing that to be a part of your life experience? Drika says, I had to completely isolate myself to get rid of all toxic people and energy and go deep within. Yes. And don't you feel so much more resonant? You feel reborn and now you're loving the journey. Yay. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. All right. So let's pull a card in that. And you know, the journey, the loops and the patterns that we get into don't go away once we wake up. They just become different, right? So yeah, this energy that I'm feeling in you, Drika, is fear. And I'm feeling some back here too. And you may not be feeling fearful right now, but there's still energy within your field that is ready to be released. So let me know if you know how to release it or if you want to. My clearings are really powerful. Sometimes people get not scared, but you want to be ready for it. It's a body release. And when you release from the body and the energy field, things change. And stuff that you just wouldn't do, you finally do. Because that stuff isn't guiding you anymore. Now you're actually clear and tuned in, right? Felisa says, I'm very much an empath, love and light, although just waking up, I'm misinterpreting what I'm feeling and seeing as negative, and now I'm realizing it's a bit of light and love and awakening, so hoping to bring me into higher consciousness, and it's frightening. Yeah, sometimes it does feel scary, and what's scary is the mind doesn't know what's happening and doesn't have a predictive, like, oh, I know this is going to happen, and our old story is that you're supposed to secure something and then feel safe and then sort of stick with that. And that's bullshit. We are organic, living, breathing creatures. The whole planet is constantly evolving. Our collective energy is completely shifting every day, and nothing that was stays. So we might as well just be in the flow of the day-to-day in our most nourished and fresh, loving state of being, and watch that being reflected back to us. And those of us that are awake will awaken more and more of that energy together and connect and create a new world. And everything and anything is possible when you dive fully in and allow all of your vibration to commit to this new earth and this new way of being. And it's right here, right now. It's not something off in the future. It's right here, right now with your daily breath. Yes! You feel that? Okay, Disa, please share the live stream and go back and watch this because it's been good. And like my business page. Ryan says I can pick people's emotions and vibes easily. Yeah, you're an empath. That's why you tune into me. And let me tell you about feeling and knowing other people's feelings. They're filtered by our perspective. So whenever I see someone post, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, through your own filter, right? So don't ever get too cocky about what you think you see and know, because it's coming through your filter, which means you should only use it to interpret what you need to for yourself, right? So that's why when I do these readings, I can tune in and see, and I can reflect back to you what's coming through, but I'm never telling you what to do, ever. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to point out to you something that might trigger an answer or solution for yourself, but the only person who has the ultimate answers is you and your connection to the cosmos. And that shifts every day, all the time. So we have to tune in and do our meditations and work out and go into the quantum sphere and connect in and let them know you're present and put in your request for the day and then go back and do your thing and see what happens, right? And then everything comes together and reformulates according to the new day-to-day energy, right? So Ryan, I don't care how stuck you are. You're all fired up now. You're going to have a totally different day today than you would have if you hadn't tuned into me. All of you are, right? I'm getting thirsty. I know I am. Thank you, Disa. Belisa says, I fucked up assuming yesterday ran off an old flame. That's okay. There's no fuck ups. You just keep moving and keep coming back into the the thought process that is creative. As I always say, create, don't ruminate, right? Thank you, Ryan. Dricka says, is the guy I'm dating my twin flame or a toxic person in secrecy? Because I can feel so much good in him, but I feel he's hiding something still. Well, I think you should tune into that and you know, if you really feel someone's your twin flame, I like this. There's this thing called Twin Flame 1111, and they have these little clearings that you can listen to, and it's a free download. Check that out. I'll send you the link afterwards. And of course, I do clearings for everything and activation and stuff like that. But Twin Flame is really about you, Dricka. And thank you, Ryan. So Dricka, let's see. I can't answer about your twin flame right now. If you want to book a reading, or if you want to do the 5-day messenger thing, we can get into it a little bit more there. But I really feel if you feel someone's your twin flame, then that's an opportunity to really look even deeper at yourself and see what comes back to you there. It really does. I'll tell you guys some more about my experience. Okay. So I have a list of people. After Lilia is Disa, if she's still here. So Judy, are you still here? Ryan says your soulmate is a stranger you will recognize. Are you speaking from experience, Ryan, or this is something you've read or something you know? Dricka says I've been seeing 111, 222, and 555 a lot. Girl, I saw 555 like 10 times today when I was out driving around LA. I was like, okay, we're in for a change today. And I am assuming it's like a positive change. I am claiming that today I book in at least 3 more people into my messenger, and those people that join the messenger will receive an abundant shift in their vibration that changes their trajectory as their soul is guided. Disa's ready. And yes, I will definitely do that. Dricka, yes, book in. Do you need the link? Check out the link. Hey, Arush. Thank you. That's my artwork. Hi, Nancy. How are you? All right. Not yet, but you believe it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. I feel like we all know each other as soul family. And I call in soul family and star family. And like we're hanging out today, we all know each other, right? Don't you feel like you kind of all like know each other in some level? It's true. Oh, Dricka, do you need the link? Okay. Is Judy still here? And I'm going to post the link again for you guys. Because I want you to sign up. I want us to shift the shit. I want us to get into a place of creation. I want us to... whatever it is that lights you up. Look at me talking. Okay, I put that in the link in a reply to you, okay? Sometimes people say that they can't do the link during the live stream. I don't know. Whoa! Okay. Judy is still here or no? If Judy's not here, then... Oh, there she is. Yay! She's like, wait, yes, I'm here. Okay. And listen, Dricka, this was the last pull for you. Create momentum and enjoy a retreat. And I think the retreat is the 5-day messenger. Let yourself have support. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be nourished. Let yourself shift, each and every one of you. Allow yourself this opportunity, whatever opportunity your soul says, yes, I want to do that. And then the minute after, your ego mind goes, nah, that's scary. Notice what the first feeling was. What was the first reaction where your whole body and soul went, I know that would change me forever. And then your ego mind goes, meh. Take a look. Know the difference, right? Okay, Judy, let me get these cards. Let's have a sip of coffee, honey. Do you like my little jazzy house music? What's going on? Oh, what time is it? Oh, 2:30. Okay, I have to get myself motivated soon because I'm going to go get my kids early today. We're going to go swimming. All right, Judy. there we go. Judy. Let me see it. Do you feel me tuning in? It feels like you, hey Cheryl, how are you? Yay! It feels, Judy, like what they showed me was like this big flame engine, and then there was stuff in the engine. Like you feel like people are getting in your way, kind of. Does that resonate? There we go. Excuse me. So charming, but I'm an energy guide. I burp when I clear your energy, okay? All right. And it hurts a lot. There's a lot of painful throat and chest energy happening in this group right now. So clairvoyance for you, Judy. Knowing, like when you could see, right? Do you feel that? The gift of psychic sight. So that's like what I just saw. I saw for you. I could see what was happening energetically. We also have some heart chakra coming up for you. Hey, Martin. Thank you, Ryan. Still burping, honey. And inspiration is going to come through as you open your heart chakra and tune into what you do know and see. How does that resonate, Judy? Hey. And did you guys like my business page and share the stream so you can get a reading? And did you 234 moving on up? I'm on Instagram too. I'd love it if you join me over there because it's an interesting, different kind of vibe. But why am I celebrated, Judy? Why am I celebrated? So Judy, where'd she go? And did you feel me tuning in? Ryan says not yet. Do it, honey. And is anybody signed up yet? I want a little notification to come through while I'm here. Etta, are you still here? Do I need to put you on the list? Who's in the watch party? Who wants a reading? I gotta get through. What's that sound? Did you hear that? Thank you, Cheryl. Somebody's doing something downstairs. I'm like, what's that sound? Okay, I don't hear Judy back. Maybe she got distracted. Eddie, are you still here? You guys that are just joining, you got to go back and watch the beginning because I tell this awesome story about Nile Rodgers and freaking out and what you need to do. It's really good. It's really good today. I find the more I'm working out, the more I'm eliminating people from my life who don't give a fuck about me and aren't belong, and the more I love my children in the moments I have and turn off the phone, and the more I go to the beach and the more I do the things that keep my energy, the more all this stuff just opens up and the more beautiful magicness happens and the more people message me daily to work with me and the more people join in. So the more we take care of ourselves and nourish ourselves, the more amazing things happen. Judy says, great, it sounds wonderful. I need to watch the replays. This computer's nasty today. Okay, yeah. Hey, Chester. What up, honey? Yay! Okay, Belisa says yes. Yes, watch the whole thing. It was good. I'm really loving the streams coming through. I always think they're really powerful, and then I feel like they just, every day gets more, my power feels more magical and connected, and I think all of us are increasing our vibration and having more ability to connect empathically and psychically, and there's so much happening for us, right? So did Eddie not answer? Because if Eddie's not here, Ryan, it's your turn. Are you ready? Oh, Eddie's like, oh yes, I'm here. All right, let's clear this energy. Who's ready to clear this throat chakra? You guys ready for a tone? The daily tone? Maybe the dog will howl again. There we go. Okay, ready? There was a lot of third eye happening with that one. Did you feel that? Woo! Ooh, I feel like we should play some bongos. I feel it. We're going to do a Funk It Friday tomorrow, okay? Okay, Eddie's ready. Eddie is ready, honey. I love it. Yetta's still here. Hi, honey. You are staying true to yourself and you lost some weight and you're feeling positive. I love it. Etta first found me last September and she just found me like you guys did on the live stream and she booked in right away. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I had to talk to you. And her whole life has changed. Her whole life has changed because she's gorgeous and glowing and I could see that. And that's what happens. So many of you, we get on the video together because all of my clients are virtual and you look gray and tired and confused and oh, so pinched and everything is just so bad. And then we talk for a few minutes and then all of a sudden there's some opportunities and solutions and things are happening, right? So, Ryan's ready too. Okay, Eddie, let's tune into Eddie. Eddie, let me know when you feel me tuning in. I love all the men that are coming into the Valtopia sphere. We have a man in the current group experience and I welcome all of you. Because we're all living beings going through this experience together, right? Eddie! A little bit of resistance to me tuning in. Put your feet on the ground, focus in, let yourself be read. Ryan's connected like a link in a chain. Hey, Laura. Hey, Diesel. Martin, let me send you the link right now. It's 5 days with me. It's going to be awesome. And there, let's see. Where's the link? I got it copied. Eddie, did you feel me tuning in? All right, I put that there. And then Eddie, hey Meredith. Eddie, I feel heart chakra for you. What's going on? There's some grief to release in your heart. Eddie, let's see. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. Like Eddie, you're not clear. You're not clear. Like it's hard for me to. I feel your heart chakra, and then there's like a lot of like stuff around. So, how does that feel for you when I say that? Ooh, look at you. Yeah, mindset. Mindset is everything. Well, it's not everything, but it is a huge part of the experience that we're having. Let me go back to the watch party. Clairvoyance is coming up. Did you notice that the clairvoyant card is coming up all the time lately in all the readings? Right? Let me see. And then music, Eddie. Are you a musician? I'm a musician. Did you guys know that? And it says, feel your wings. Now, I feel some energy like here, like you've got some cosmic wisdom coming in. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. But feels like there's resistance. So I want you to just feel yourself open up. There's especially a lot of pressure right here. Do you feel that? And the energy right in here, like the tightness. That's going for everybody today. Let's pull with the diagnostic deck for you, Eddie. I forget what I asked you that you said no to. I start reading and moving forwards and I'm like, what? What just happened? I'm like that generally in about a lot of things. I'm in the moment and letting that come through. And then I don't forget, our mind doesn't forget the experiences and feelings of things, but if there's a fact or a word or some bit of information that just happened, I'm like, huh? What just happened? Okay. Ooh. Look at this. It looks like you've got the Hermit card. You are a musician. Cool. You are the Hermit card and the Pleasure card. So it looks like, whoo, what's the answer there for you? Yeah, it's like you gotta have some time to yourself and feel pleasure in being with yourself and find that within and from yourself And know that as you honor and love that, that's what's going to open you up to seeing that reflected back to you outside of yourself. Does that make sense? You're like, yeah, I know, girl. What kind of musician are you? Okay. So that was fun, Eddie. Thank you. Let me know. Let me pull a question card for you, and then Ryan is next, and we have Lilia and Diza, and then I have to. That Diza's going to be the last one for today. Oh, and Edda. I got to put Edda on there. And please sign up for the Messenger, 5-day Messenger. Start tomorrow. There's a couple spots left. It's only $197. It's the cheapest it's going to be because I'm going to keep going up. I'm going to do it twice a month. You'll be able to just jump into Messenger with me for 5 days. Every day I'll do a group reading, and I will be with you present in the Messenger throughout the, reasonable hours of the day, and pivot you back, like mindset, energy shift, child, whatever's coming up. I'll be like, la la la. It'll be amazing. That's right, Disa. And it'll be amazing because it'll be just like this, where your perspective will shift, your energy will shift, your awareness will shift. You're going to turn out the end of the 5 days at a totally different place than where you started. Eddie, here comes your question card. And we're still clearing that energy. Whoa! What? All right. How in tune, Ryan, are you with your emotions, and how aware are you of your emotions? I think that there's some release that wants to come through for you from your heart chakra and from this place, acknowledging like places where you haven't felt safe, or you do still feel some anxiety, and letting yourself be aware and express those emotions so that you can then choose to move forwards in a different way. Right, Eddie? Ooh, look, why can I live in luxury? How do I feel when I'm important? Why am I attractive? Thank you for all of us. Why do I know what I want? How do I feel when I'm wise? And why am I healthy? Ryan says, I kind of am. I forgot what. I see you guys need to tell me what you're talking about. You're kind of am what? Okay. Ooh, I gotta go. I gotta go, oh, yeah. Yay. All right. Ryan, are you ready, honey? Eddie, thank you so much. Let me know when you feel me tuning in, Ryan. I was kind of relaxing and pulling that card, but I hadn't totally tuned in yet. Of course, I'm tuned in sort of. Ryan, you got some energy, the third eye. And yesterday I felt so much those solar storms, and I know a lot of us had like a third eye crown awakening. So that may be affecting how you feel. If you feel a little foggy the last couple of days, that might be coming up for you. Yeah, heart chakra there too. Where'd my music go? Come on now. Let's go. All right. Yeah, today's inspired ideas for you. I think you're about to get more opened up, especially after today's live stream, and come up with ideas and solutions for your life. I want you to look at where you have rules that aren't yours, that are stopping each of you from doing what feels good to you, what you know you're meant to do, where you have fears, obligations, guilt. It's all something that you can actually work your way through. It's not easy to do. People will try to stop you. You'll try to stop yourself. Keep looking at the guilt, looking at the fear, looking at why you're not doing it, looking at why you want to do it, and go for the results on the other side of your soul-guided instructions, right? The point of all of this is for us to get into a place of feeling so clear and nourished and present that we are just streaming through the brilliance of who we truly are. Not other people coming through our body, not us being in other people's bodies trying to run them. No, us running this body that we've been given. This face, this energy, this everything about us that we've been given is meant to be guided by our soul, not anybody else. Now, our souls are all tuning in together to the collective, and then together we're making things happen. But there it is. That's what the work is. How does that feel, Ryan? Let me pull a question card for you. And then let's look at Lilia, are you still here? If not, Disa. Sorry, I got a phone call. It feels good. And look, why am I supported and how do I feel when I am supported? You're always supported by yourself and your choice to continue to love, believe in, and back yourself. Can I get an amen? Amen. So powerful. That's the work, and that's the stuff that we think it's outside of us, and that's why we feel like shit, because we think it's outside of us. So we're like, I guess I can't do anything. No. Yes, you can. In fact, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Amen. Okay. Man, today's live stream is good, right? Look, there's 7 of us on the live stream. The number of the day is either 555 or 7. Okay, Lilia, if you're not there, let's do Disa. And this throat chakra, honey. Honey, my way. Oh, my way, my. Oh. I saw the energy shift there. All right, Disa, you're coming up. And then I gotta go. My kids are gonna be mad because I'm gonna be late. Disa. Ooh, look at your energy all swirling around. Everybody's got beautiful soul energy that's just ready to expand. And yours looks like there's gaps in between the times when you're letting yourself flow open, but you're flowing open. Let's see, what else do I see? Yeah, there's some common energy that's happening today. Get your light on, Disa. Create a live it list. So now that you've awakened and now you're coming into this new energy, it's beautiful. And so now you get to decide what you're being called to with this. You're gonna decide that. You're gonna allow yourself to see and hear and feel and know your passion and your soul calling, right? Day to day, like we've been talking about on the live stream. So get your light on. Write a live it list, and let's pull a fuck yeah card for you. And find whatever support that keeps you in the space of choosing you and what's coming through you, right? Each and every one of you. Who's gonna sign up for the 5-day messenger? I can't wait. We start tomorrow. Only $197 for 5 days with me in Messenger. Look at this. Now, this is great. I want you, as you're awakening and coming into a deeper sense of yourself, to have a little bit of a protective cocoon around you, in the sense that you be in communities like this that understand. Put yourself in spaces and places. Yeah, Cheryl's in. Put yourself in places that support you and that will guide you back to yourself. And stay curious. Stay curious about what's happening for you. Not like, oh, why is this happening to me? But what's happening for you, right? How's that sound? And is Etta still here? Is Etta still here? Who's still here? And then I gotta go. Cheryl's all signed up, and Cheryl, we have somebody else that signed up yesterday, and I know there's gonna be more signups today, and we're gonna start tomorrow. So if you sign up today, you'll be all ready first thing in the morning. I'll pop up the chat, I'll add you in, and I'll do the reading of the day, and then I'm gonna start talking to you throughout the day in Messenger. I will talk to you, you can talk to me in the Messenger. We will get through it. It's gonna be awesome. It's the most brilliant idea I've had in a while. I'm super excited about it. And it's $197 this time, and it's probably going to go up to $222 at the end of the next time I run it in a couple weeks, and it's going to go from there, right? And I also will offer some high-level ones, meaning some people who do have a lot of investment, that they will invest a lot more to keep the messenger space tight and private for those who can invest in a higher level one. Let me know if that's you and you want that, okay? So I don't think Etta's still here. Love you, girl. Thank you, everyone who shared the live stream and asked to be read. Have a beautiful day. See you the next time I come on. I don't have my kids this weekend, so there's a good chance I'm going to be coming on live on the streams, and sign up for the 5-day thing. Go to Valtopia.com and read all the blogs I've written. Go to my YouTube station and watch me evolve over time and share everything, and go to Instagram and like my business page, and I'll see you next time, honey. Own your frequency. There is nobody like you.